How's it going, everybody? I'm Slav-in-a-tor-ski, and welcome to the channel. For the new viewers, welcome, and for my returning viewers, also welcome, and thank you for supporting the channel and viewing my content. Today, you'll notice there's a little bit of a different format. I'm trying some new things, but what we're going to be going over in today's video is the Taurus G2c. So, we'll be right back, and we'll go right into it. If you're interested in learning more about the channel, you can follow me at Twitch, where I drop my gaming content and stream regularly. Instagram, to find out more about me personally and what I do in my day-to-day life. Twitter, where I'm usually posting links from the Share with Friends option from Classics contests. And Facebook as another outlet to share the content that I'm dropping regularly. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and enable all notifications to see the most current content dropping. Alright, so in the box is the Taurus G2c. As you can see, this is a little bit different than the normal boxes. It's not the orange and white, it's the black and white. So let's get a closer look at everything. See, it's all the same. Somebody cut the box or the package right there with a razor blade. You can see it. Not bad. So you get an idea what you get. I always hate this because I picked a lot of these Tauruses up from Rural King. They had the best price and I just kind of bulk popped them. But I hate it because they always put the tape on here and it tears up the box. I'm kind of OCD like that, so it bothers me. But some people, it doesn't really matter to them. Alright, what's in the box? If I can get it to stay open. Stay open, you. There we go. Alright. So you get your book and your papers. Here we have the nice Taurus manual. Got some color in there. Lifetime warranty. Limited lifetime warranty, I should say. You have diagrams of everything. And full color pictures, the whole nine. Alright, so that's the paper to activate your warranty. In case you want to get the Viridian Red Laser, you can save $30 on it. Promo code is LASER30. Here we have the lock that comes with it. Nothing special, just plain old cable lock. Alright, inside the box. So of course, this is the G2c. This is what they use, the chamber flag, just a orange zip tie. This comes around the trigger guard. It's their another reminder of the lifetime limited warranty. You get two mags. See if anything else is in the box. And that is it for in the box. But that is the Taurus G2c itself. And one thing you'll know is I have actually gone over this before in my channel, but I wanted to do a revamp in my new format. And since we do have the GX4, which I have on the way, by the way, I figured I'd go ahead and pick all these up, do a nice review of each one of them in my newest format, see if my opinion's changed at all, and we'll do some comparisons too, because I know everybody seems to like those. So, let me clean all of this off, and be right back to present it a little better. Alright, here we are. Everything's looking nice and pretty. And we have the G2c by itself. Let's go ahead and drop the mag. Show everyone out there that everything is safe. There is nothing to worry about. Alright. So let's get a nice up-close view of this bad boy. These are very, very budget friendly. You can get these for anywhere between $250 to $300, and I have actually seen them lower than $250 recently. G2c 9mm. So there are several options. You can get this super budget friendly, and the one I had previously of this I never had a single issue with, so it's not really a problem for me to get another one. These make great presents for family, anyone like that. You don't want to break the bank, but you want to make sure they have something to protect themselves. These are awesome gift ideas. Alright, so as usual, let's go into the features of this. So we're going to start on the grip. Let me stand up. Alright. So you'll see that they have that nice sandpaper grip. They have some little tiny grip panels. Front, back, two on each side with the Taurus logo. Really cool. Nice. You can hear that. Super grippy. You have a spot that your thumb rests on right here. A nice little bevel. You have one up front as well for your trigger finger. That's why this is on both sides. So it's funny because I have meaty, fat hands. Sorry about the cut earlier. I bashed my knuckles. But So my trigger finger fits right there, and I can kind of put it in that dimple right there. Very, very nicely, fits well. As you can see, I don't have to move my hand to reach that magazine release, which is serrated. I believe you can reverse these as well. I haven't tried it yet, but you can reverse that. Let's move on forward to the trigger guard. Nice squared off, slight bevels on the sides. You have a mild cutout in the bottom here for your finger. Both magazines come with a pinky extension, so you can get a good grip on there. Moving forward, you have one position Picatinny rail, so very nice there. And moving up to the slide, you'll see how it has some nice bevels here and here. Very, very angled. They kind of took away all the sharp edges and corners around the front here. So very good looking. Rounded it off on the front. Nice. And going back, right here is loaded when up. So what that works as, when that comes up, there is a round in the chamber. So that's pretty cool. Coming back on the slide, you only have rear slide serrations, but they are super, super grippy. It's hard to not get a hold of those. I do kind of wish there were some in the front, and you see how that kind of held up in the back a little. This is a G2c that you can't baby. So let's say you pull it back, you go to drop the slide, you got to actually let it fly forward, or else it doesn't go back into battery all the way. So just remember with these, don't baby them, just beat them around. They are perfectly fine with that. They're made to be slammed around. Here you have your takedown pin or lever, whatever you want to call it. Here is the slide catch, slide release. See, it works really well. It is serrated. It is only on one side. And if you notice, when the magazine's in, it does make it difficult to do it that way, but I keep forgetting. I have people ask me to do that. You can send the slide home with just using it. Actually, let me take the mag out for now. You have a frame mounted safety. Disengages the trigger. Stops the slide from moving, so you're good there. Back to that trigger, you do have a trigger blade safety. I know I kept saying bar before because I'm an idiot. I always get my words mixed up. Well, it seems like always anyways. So how this trigger blade safety works is when you pull the trigger, it won't go off unless you also depress that. Now moving back up here, so around the back, you have the back cover plates nice and rounded. You do have adjustable sights here on the rear. So you have the pin in there. You'll see how they're kind of pushed all the way to one side right now. But you can adjust them with these screws right here. Very, very nice. And you can adjust the elevation as well. So this is for windage and elevation. The only thing I don't like, so I have my magnetic mount thing here, my security device. See how it sticks? The sights on the top are plastic. They're polymer. I can feel it trying to stick, but it's trying to stick to the metal below. See how that kind of does there? Those are plastic. So, but it does have some very nice, very high vis pair of dots. So if you do drop this on the sights, there is a chance you're going to hurt these. Actually, it's probably a guarantee with the weight of this that if you were to drop it on the rear sights, you're going to mess them up. So try not to do that. On the front here, you see it's trying to touch the slide. The front sight is also polymer, because it would have done that if it was metal. So that gives you an idea what's going on there. This is not a full MB pistol. This is non-ambi. I couldn't find the word there. My brain completely just died. You'll see also here how they have added this little extra here to beef up the frame and the slide a little bit. So very, very nice. Lots of features. But not bad for 250 bucks. And of course, as usual, I just unboxed this. It has not been out to the range, so I'm sure it'll loosen up a bit too once it gets out to the range. Alright, so let's check out the mags. They do have nice yellow followers that are super bright, very high vis, both made of metal. It comes with a pair of 12 rounders, so that's not bad at all. For a nice compact option, you're looking at 12 rounds here, made in Brazil on both of them, so very nice. I haven't had some issues like I have in some of these with these followers getting hung up down here, so that's a good thing. You see you have a partial groove here for any grip or sand or something like that. It allows it to move. I do kind of wish it was all the way down, but it should be okay because you can still get a hold of this and strip it if you needed to. But all in all, the magazines are pretty nice. And I know you can get these on the website for like 30 bucks, so that's not a problem there. But I wanted to go over the trigger now. Now this does have the second strike capability, so what that is, and again, there's nothing in here. Let's say you see what happens if you baby it like I just did. It gets hung up, but slingshot it, it goes home every time. Now, what was I on? Yes, second strike capability. So what that means is I just charged it, I pull the trigger, nothing happens. What's going on? Okay, maybe it was a late primer strike. I can pull the trigger again, get that second strike on the primer, and usually on the second strike, boom. So it allows you to keep going without wasting ammo and without having to rack the slide and do all that again. It's a lot faster in a, let's say, in a self-defense situation where, oh crap, it didn't go off. I'm just going to pull the trigger again. Then it goes off that time. And then if it really comes down to it, you can just go ahead and manually reload. Or rechamber, I should say. Alright, so that being said, we're going to go over the single action as well as the second strike on there. So it is charged. Let's do it again because my brain is dead half the time. Alright, so single action. You have a lot of take up. Hit the wall right here. A little bit of a heavy pull, but it breaks right there. Let's see where the reset is. Reset is right on the wall, so not bad. Now, let's see what that second strike does. The second strike reset is all the way out here, and it's mushy till it gets back to the single action wall. So you hit a wall, it mushes all the way to here, then it goes a little further and breaks. So your second strike feels more like a double action, which is interesting, but it does give you that option of trying again to go ahead and ignite that primer. So pretty cool. But as usual, because I'm horrible at telling, let me get everything out of the way here. I'm horrible at telling just what the poundage on that trigger is. I have my Lyman trigger gauge. And I'm going to do like I did in the last video. I'm going to cut in between each one of the trigger pulls to pull out me, actually charging the pistol to try to make it a little faster. Just little ideas and edits I'm doing to cut down on time. So, but of course, for the first one, I'm not going to do that. All right, so ready to go. £3 0.3 ounces. £4 2.7 ounces. £4 4.3 ounces for an average of £3 13.1 ounces. Now I feel like I pulled it a little bit on that, so let me do this again. We're going to do this one more time because I think I might have adjusted it wrong and messed up the readings because I had one trigger pull that was really far off. We'll do this again. £4 7.1 ounces. £3 12.0 ounces. £3 7.1 ounces for an average of £3 14.1 ounces. So either I'm pulling it a little weird every now and then, or it just has a little bit of an inconsistent trigger when it comes to the weight. Honestly, I'm going to put that towards me. I think I'm just pulling it weird every now and then. But roughly £3 14 ounces on an average. So that's not bad for a trigger, especially for that price. Alright, so I'm not even going to bother going over accessories because this thing's been out for a while and there are a ton of them out there From lasers to new triggers to new sights, which funny enough, I bought a new front sight for it, so I'm going to be putting a video up on how to install that soon. But I wanted to, of course, get the review of the stock items out first. Anyways, so we're not even going to worry about accessories. There's a ton out there. But what I am going to do is now go over what I usually do, is the takedown and what you need to do to actually field strip this to clean it. Alright, so if you have a Glock, it's just like that. You're going to hold it like you would your regular, firing grip. What you're going to do is rotate your hands up, put your thumb here, and with your upper hands, you're going to take the slide, move it back while pushing the frame forward. Slide back, frame forward. Once you do that, this little takedown pin goes through on either side. What I do is I pinch, I grab it on both sides, push, pull down, release. Once you release, this comes off. You may have to pull the trigger. Doesn't look like I had to. Let me try that again just to make sure. Alright, let's try it when it's charged. So if you do have it charged, same thing, pull it down. Alright, so you do have to pull the trigger. You do have to pull the trigger if you want to take this down. I just didn't have it charged the first time. So here are the inner workings of the frame. So you see you have your guide rails. You have a small one on either side. Well, a small pair on either side, I should say. Alright, so as far as the innards of the upper assembly go, you have a dual recoil spring guide rod. So that's pretty cool. Nice looking barrel, super dirty. Actually, let me wipe that off before I put it back in. Otherwise, I'll forget how dirty it is. And I'm going to knock down half of what I have up here. There it goes. As usual with Taurus, they send everything super, super dirty. They don't bother cleaning it after they're done testing it, I think. I mean, they don't really have to, I guess, but there we go, much better. See how polished that feed ramp is? Very nice. You can probably put some Mother's mag polish on there, polish it up more if you wanted to, but it feels really smooth. Alright, so take a look in there. You can see that nice rifling. Alright, so, and then here is the upper slide. So you see where the firing pin is, the striker assembly all in here. We could just pop this down and pull that out and clean it if you wanted to, but I very rarely do that. I just run my dirty rag over there. Just get some of that extra stuff off. Alright, so put it back together. Reverse the process you did to take it apart. And here we go. So, slide rails go into the slide rail slots, or guide rails, however you want to put it. Once you get it on there, it goes all the way back. Make sure it fits over both sets, because you have the set here and here. Once it's up here, just charge it. You're good to go. That is not coming off, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Very easy. Alright, as always, time for everybody's favorite portion where we weigh this bad boy. So, full disclosure, I loaded up the magazine with my Mag Lula loader. I absolutely love this thing. No, I am not sponsored by them. I would love that. I just really love this thing. Alright, so off my high horse there. Let's turn this thing on. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to weigh the G2c. We're going to weigh a fully loaded magazine so you know if you're carrying extras, how much is this going to be in your pocket, holster, bag, whatever. And I have an extra one in there so you see the full weight of this if you have an extra one chambered. Alright, so let's turn the safety on now. G2c by itself. 1 pound, 2.8 ounces. Just double check. 1 pound, 2.8 ounces, okay. Magazine weighs 7.8 ounces. Let me see, there we go. 7.8 ounces. And it stayed the same. So, an empty mag for the heck of it. 2.7 ounces on an empty mag. I know a lot of people ask, why do you weigh the empty mag? Nobody carries it. I know, I just do it because I think it's fun. Alright, so fully loaded mag is now inside of the G2c. And we are looking at 1 pound, 10.6 ounces. 1 pound, 10.6. So let's add that plus 1. 1 pound, 11.1. So you're all ones across the board, fully loaded and ready to go. So not bad at all. You kind of have an idea as to what you're going to be looking forward to if you have this thing ready to go. And there you have it. So this is the G2c. That's everything I could think of to go over on it. Let's get a close-up look here. It's a very aesthetically pleasing item, I might add. I do like this. Now, one thing I'll always note when it comes to Taurus, their stainless steel is pretty good, but the black finish here is not the best. It rubs off easily, it rusts easily, especially here in Florida. Things rust quick, so you're going to want to oil this slide. Just put a little bit on a, I almost said handkerchief, but a rag or whatever, and just coat it once a week. You should be okay. You can do more if you wanted to. But great option for a budget-friendly concealed carry option. Wanted something for your truck, something for your toolbox, anything like that, this would be great just because it's so affordable. And also, if you have any friends or loved ones, let's say your aunt or your uncle or your mom or someone like that really needed something to put in their purse or protect themselves, I actually wouldn't, now to think about it, I wouldn't suggest carrying in your purse because that's the first thing someone's going to steal. Anyways, yeah, but this would be a great option for them. You're not going to break the bank. You're going to make them very happy to have something that'll protect themselves as well. So awesome, awesome option for people. On to the other subject. I'm trying to switch up my gaming content, so let me know what you think about that. I'm not doing the updates on everything coming out anymore. Didn't seem like people were really that interested, and the videos weren't doing that well, so I'll just nix that. Instead, I'm going to do streaming of the actual games that I play. Full disclosure, I am trying to stay home and save money and not go out so much anymore, so the gaming stuff will happen a bit more, especially when I'm done with my working out, trying to work on all my other things I'm trying to better myself with. Usually around 9 o'clock at night, I shut down for most everything. I'll just sit my butt down and play a game, so I do try to stream that now. So if you guys want to see how something plays through, go ahead and hop on there. I'm doing a full beginning to end playthrough of the new Resident Evil Village game, so I just figured I'd plug that here shamelessly. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. This is what you're actually here for. I highly suggest it. These are great. They have that limited lifetime warranty if you have any issues. Great, great stuff. Again, I am going to be replacing that front sight on here with something that I purchased offline, actually off Taurus's website. Because I just wanted to upgrade it, but I wanted to get the base review done before I start upgrading things. And of course, when I do the comparisons down the line, I don't know if I'm going to have the new sights on them or not, but at least I'll indicate what the old sight used to be. But that is it, actually. I don't have anything else I wanted to go over on here. So I hope that you enjoyed this, found it informational. And of course, if you did like it, a like is always super appreciated. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section on it. If you hate them or love them, let me know if you've had any issues on these too, because these are things I want to know more about. I've always enjoyed Taurus. I've never had any issues with anything I've owned from them. Albeit one of their 1911s didn't like hollow points, but I think that's something that happens a lot with 1911s, so I'm not necessarily going to drop that on them. But yeah, that's it for now. Now I'm going to end with one of my quotes, but I'm also going to do a horrible impression. So bear with me, because this one is the one that everyone goes to, but it's the whole from Yoda. You know, I just had a brain fart because I don't like doing impressions, but you know, there is no try, only do. There is no try, only do. Yes, I apologize for that. I had to do it. But it's very true. What that means is not, you know, don't just try it, you should actually do it. No. It is, if you tried it, generally that means that you tried it and failed, if you say I tried it. So it's like, yeah, I tried hiking, I didn't like it. Or I tried this, I didn't like it. Usually that means you didn't do well, or you just don't want to do it again. What I take that quote as is it means actually do it. So you tried it, you didn't like it, you weren't successful at it. Okay, try it again. Keep trying it over and over again until you actually do it. Whether that's studying, a new job, hiking, lifting weights. Keep going over it over and over again until you're no longer trying it, you're actually doing it and succeeding. That's how I take it. that's what I've been doing, especially with my jogging. I am not built for jogging. I'm a large person. My body does not speed up fast. It does not slow down fast unless I hit the, the face with my pavement, or the pavement with my face. Yeah, see, I do that sometimes. But yeah, just keep going forward. Keep trying. Keep going at it until you're doing it. That's the main thing. That's what I've been having to notice. That's my whole thing. How I got out of my funk even. I just kept trying over and over and over again at things until I finally just broke through that mental wall, got out of it, and now we're actually doing things that I need to do. Back to the losing the weight and everything like that. So just keep at it, guys. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Just remember, consistency is key, and don't ever stop. And I will get off my soapbox now because I'm sure you've heard me preach enough now. But that's it. Yeah, hear that nervous laugh. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed this. We're going to have more in this series coming up, so look forward to those. But that's all I have for you today. And I hope everyone out there stays safe. Keep your family safe. Again, don't give up on your goals. Toss your comments and thoughts in the comment section, because we always want to talk about it in there. And you can talk about pretty much anything you want. Just be polite to everyone in the comment section. Any rude people will be called out by either me or the other people in the comment section. So just be nice to each other. That's all I ask. I don't delete comments, but I will if you're turning into someone else, okay? All right, now remember to keep active, stay strong, and I'll talk to you again in the next video. And take it easy, guys. Remember, there is no try, only do.